Okay. Lakshminada Samarambham, Nada Yamuna Madhyamam, Asmadacharya Paryandam, Vande Guru Parambaram. Thank you, everybody. We are assembled here to enjoy a brief introduction about Sri Tondaredi Podi Alvar. First, basically, as Alvar, who are Alvars? Alvars, as the name says, one who immerses themselves in the bhakti and the thought of Perumal and Tayar. They are called Alvars. So there are 12 Alvars. Actually, the 10 plus 2, if you have to say. The 10 Alvars, then we have Madhurakavi Alvar, who only worshipped Swami Nammalvar. Then we have Andal, who identified herself as Periyalvar's daughter. In all her pasarams towards the end, she will always bring the reference as I am Periyalvar's or Vishnu Chitta's daughter. So technically, we are all talking about 10 plus 2 Alvars. Out of the 10 Alvars, Tondaredi Podi Alvar is one whom we are going to enjoy a brief introduction today. Before we go to Tondaredi Podialvar, his Purvashravam, his name was Vipranarayana. If you look closely at the 12 Alvars, there are very few Alvars who were born as Brahmins. There are many Alvars in different sects. First three Alvars you don't even know because they are Ionagers. They don't have a formal biological birth. There is no caste within quotes attached to them. But Vipranarayana was born as a Brahmin, had his rituals, all his education, formal Vedic education, everything done at the proper age. And he grew up as a perfect Bhakt or a Sri Vaishnava. And as he grew up, his main work was to maintain a garden, rear the garden, and use the flowers to perform Archana to Ranganatha. He was doing this day in and day out for a very, very long time. He just didn't bother about anything that is happening around him. In that small village, by the way, the Vipranarayana's Tiruvavataram happened in Tirumandangudi, which is about 15 kilometers from Kumbakonam. So it is in Soranadu Dividesam, around that area. So obviously his attachment to Ranganathan is more because he's there from the Soranadu. So there he was performing his daily rituals of Perumal Kangiriam both at his house and offering flowers at the Srirangam temple. And in that small village, there used to be a Devadasi. Her name was Devadevi, supposed to be the most beautiful woman in the town. And everybody were really falling at her with mere look of hers. And that pride was there a big time in her. But there's one person who never took even a first look, forget second look on her, which is Vipranarayana. So once on a day when she was walking around with her friends, she saw this Vipranarayana performing his routines. She was passing right in front of him. And he just didn't bother to look at him. She was very annoyed. Her pride got hit. So she asked his friend, who is this guy? Is he even a man or is a Nampumshak? That kind of disdain she asks. Her friends say, no, he's Vipranarayana. He's dedicated himself to the service of Ranganatha. He will not look at all of us anyway like this. However beautiful you are, no way he's going to look at it. So they keep a challenge amongst themselves where Devadasi tells her friends, within 6 months, I will make Vipranarayana fall at my feet. If that doesn't happen, I will become a servant for all of you. But if it happens, you all become my servants, is what they have a challenge for themselves. So she gives up all her ornaments and everything. Quietly, as some simple woman, she walks into the hamlet or hut of Vipranarayana and says, I'm just a nomad here. Can I stay with you for a few days? He didn't bother. He just go, come here, you can do whatever you want. So to impress Vipranarayana, Devadasi keeps cleaning up the place, cleaning the garden, ensuring that the house is clean. Everything was done. So nothing changed to Vipranarayana. He was doing his duties. Just didn't look at this woman. One fine day, as it became the Sankalpa of Ranganatha, it starts pouring heavily. And because of compassion, Vipranarayana asks Devadasi to come inside the hut. And then they enter into a relationship. And after that, Vipranarayana forgets himself and totally becomes, completely bewildered by her beauty and immerses himself instead of Perumal in Devadasi. After some time proving her point, Devadasi just quietly disappears. She just goes off to her house and just ignores Vipranarayana. So and then she tells her friends, see, I won the bet, now you're all my servants. And then Vipranarayana comes back to search of her. So I can't forget her. He comes back to look at her. And she just slams the door and says, stay outside. I don't want you anymore. So he just stays there. He forgets why he is, what kind of Kainkariam he has done. Everything is forgotten. His now mind is fully filled only with Devadasi. At some stage, Peri Parati is saying, what is this? Why are you doing this to a true Bhakt of yours? He has been so dedicated and devoted, she shouldn't be doing this. So Perumal decides, okay, time is up, let's do something. So he quietly sends the golden vattal from his the Srirangam Koil through a little boy in the name of Alage Manavalan. Incidentally, Perumal's another name in Srirangam is Alage Manavalan. Manavalan means Maplai. Alage Manavalan, we know he is a Alage Maplai. So a small boy named Alage Manavalan comes and gives that Pon Vattil, golden vessel to Devadasi, says, Vipraranarayana asked me to give this to you. And then the boy disappears. Then she opens the door for Vipraranarayana. Vipraranarayana doesn't know any of these things. He just happily enjoys life with Devadasi. And the priests are upset that the golden vessel is missing. They go complain to the king. King immediately orders an investigation and all that. And then he decides that there is one guard who is irresponsible. So he says this guy is to be made responsible for this theft and ready to punish him. The girlfriend or the wife of the guard asks what is happening. He says, no, that golden vessel is missing. The king is saying that I am responsible, so I'm going to be punished tomorrow. He says, no, that vessel is in Devadasi's house. I know it is there. And then he brings the soldiers to the house. So Vipraranarayana and Devadasi are arrested and brought before the king. Vipraranarayana blankly looks around and says, I don't know what is this golden vessel and all that. And Devadasi says, no, the little boy came and gave this, saying Vipraranarayana gave this to me. And the king releases the guard and then punishes Vipraranarayana and Devadasi, says to jail. In the night, in the dream of the king, Ranganatha comes up and says, I played this game just to bring back the Vipraranarayana back to his fold. He is a very noble soul. Just don't do anything to him. That's Ranganatha's order. So next day, king realizes how great Vipraranarayana is, calls him and releases both of them. Vipraranarayana realizes all his mistakes. From that time, his complete humility, he changed his name to Tondar Adi Podi Alvar. That means, the complete humility from so-called complete devoted born in a Brahmin family, the guy who was completely in love with some other girl, to total humility position where he renames himself as Tondar Adi Podi. Who is Tondar? Ranganatha's devotees are all Tondars. Avaroda Adi, which is Sri Padukai, or the legs, adil irukra dust. Bhaktangri Renu in Sanskritam, Tondar Adi Podi in Tamil. So that's how he realizes what a grave mistake he has been doing. Instead of performing Kaingariya to Ranganatha, he's been all involved with another girl for bodily pleasures and all that. So he changes. From then, he gave us brilliant two words, Tiruppalli Ezhuchi and Tirumalai. Now, just as we have for Tirupati Perumal, the Suprabhadam given by an Acharya, we have Tiruppalli Ezhuchi in Tamil, given by Tondar Adi Podi Alvar, where he wakes up a reclining Ranganatha, and you will see every pasuram of his is towards Ranganatha only. So 11 pasurams, 10 pasurams of Tiruppalli Ezhuchi and 45 pasurams of Tirumalai, everything is only on Ranganatha. Now, how every temple is a temple becomes a Divya Desam moment and Alvar sings about the temple. So all the 10 Alvars have sung about Srirangam. Tirupati, we all know, is so popular, but all 10 Alvars did not sing about Tirupati. Only 9 Alvars have sung about Tirupati. One Alvar who did not sing was Tondar Adi Podi Alvar. He only sang about Ranganatha and Srirangam in all his pasurams. So that way, if you really see, there are 247 pasurams out of 4,000 on Ranganatha, 206 pasurams on Tirupati Perumal, out of which the 247, you will have 45 plus 10, 55 pasurams on Ranganatha only by Tondar Adi Podi Alvar. So the whole concept about why we are talking about Tondar Adi Podi Alvar now is the concept of humility and the way he built his pasurams. Tirumalai, as elders would say, Tirumalai Ariyadar, Tirumalaye Ariyadar. Now, the interesting term here, in common parlance we can use, thanks to what I learned from Velukudi Krishnan Swami, the mall concept is very interesting, right? When we used to go to buy shoes, we used to go to Bata separately. When we used to buy clothes, we go to Van Heusen shop separately. We want to eat, we go to a restaurant separately. All these places is in one place. What do we call? It's a mall. So just like that, if we want Jnanam, we go to one particular deity. We want Selvam, we go to another deity. We want Moksham, we go to somebody else. Instead, if you go to Tirumal, is all in one. So you get everything. You want jnana, you will get. You want bhakti, you will get. You want selvam, you will get. You want moksham, you will get. Moksha is Janardana. Only he can give moksha. So if he can give moksha, he can give everything. So that is why he is Tirumal. So just as the way it is, so that's why his Pasaram, Tirunelveli Pudiyar's Pasaram is also called Tirumalai. Completely on Ranganatha, he gives a garland of, because that is his daily duty anyway. He was rearing a garden. He was building, he was making flowers and garlands and then offering it to Ranganatha. And that is what he did in this 45 Pasarams. Before that, in Tirupalli Ezhuchi, as we saw in Srimad Bhagavatam, it is clearly told, Prahlad Alvar says, that if you recite 4 names at different parts of the day, you will definitely be blessed all the time. So one of the things it is said is when you wake up, you have to say Hari 7 times, which is what Andal says elsewhere in Tirupavai. That is an independent chapter. But as we say Hari, in the same Srimad Bhagavatam, we have Gajendra Moksham also happen. Gajendra Moksham is when an elephant is caught by the crocodile, and when the elephant cries Adi Mulame, Perumal comes and saves the elephant. Now, where does this come relevance to Tirupalli Ezhuchi is in the second Pasaram. First Pasaram, he wakes up Perumal. Immediately in the second Pasaram, Alvar brings, basically saying, Alungiya Anen Arundayer Keduttha. He brings in the term immediately in the second Pasaram. So even if you wake up Perumal, you have to think of Gajendra Moksham, is what is taught by Tirunelveli Pudiyar right in the second Pasaram of Tirupalli Ezhuchi. And the first Pasaram is amazing. Kadiravan Gunadisai Sigaram Vandanandan, everybody, all of us know it, it will start. But as you closely recite that Pasaram, you will actually see a visual video effect of the situation and surroundings. It's beautifully written, like a multimedia, it will evolve. So it's a very lovely experience that you will have when you recite Tirupalli Ezhuchi. Coming to Tirumalai, it's a Pasaram that I know probably in its meaning of 1/1,000,000th of its whole context that Alvar has given. But even that, it floors you so much that you can keep enjoying these Pasarams as much as you can. In the first Pasaram, he says, Kavalil Pulalai Vaithu Kalidannai Kadakka Paindu, Navalittu Ulitharugindrom, Namantamar Talaigal Meede, Moovulagundu Umilda, Mudalva, Ninnamam Katra, Avalik Pudamai Arangama Nagarulane. He'll come to Srirangam. He'll say all these things and come to Srirangam. Arangama Nagarulane. Now, Naman Tamar Talegal Mide, that's the term Alvar uses. What there? Naman is none other than or Yaman, we call. So he says, I have conquered death. Why? Because Muvulag und Uminda Nin Namam Katra. So basically, Alvar in the first Pasaram gives the prominence of Nama Sankirtanam. If you keep doing Nama Sankirtanam, you don't have the fear of Yaman, fear of death or anything. So that is what Alvar establishes in the very first Pasaram of Tirumalai. In the second Pasaram, all of us know, we have listened to it in many Kacheri concerts, we get this Pachema Malaipol Meni, Pagalavai Kamala Changan, Achuda Amarar Ere, Ayaradam Kolunde Yennum, Ichuve Tavira Yanpoi, Indiralogamalum, Achuve Perinu maintain, Arangama Nagarulane is what he's saying. So, first and foremost, we all kind of debate, or people around us will try to confuse us. How can you define the form of God like this? Does God have a form like this or not? The question is demolished in the first word itself. Pachemai Malabol Meni. So there is a Tirumeni which is like this. Pavalavai Kamala Changan. That means he's got a mouth, he's got eyes, everything is Changan. Beautiful red eyes is what Alvar is saying. Then he says, Achuda Amararere Ayaratam Kolunde. This is a brilliant thing. He uses the term Achuda. First Pasaram he says Nama Sankirtanam. Second Pasaram he uses the word Achuda in the starting with Akaram. Akaram is very, very important to start because in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Krishna himself says in the alphabets I am Akaram. So that anything starts with A, we can just the letter A, we can say it is Perumal because Krishna himself has said that. And he's using the term Achuda. Now Achuda, what does the name means? One who does not slip from his position, one who does not slip, who is holding on to him. So when we hold on to him, he doesn't allow us to slip. Because he is a protector, he doesn't slip from the position. That is why he says Achuda. Achuda Amararere Ayaratham Kolunde. Immediately he says Ayaratham Kolunde. So he says, I have the Nama Sankirtana of Achuda. Then I have the Saulabhyam as Krishna. Ayaratham Kolunde is Krishna, who came in as the cowherd and all that. Ayar is basically Pasumadu or cowherd, we can say. So Ayradam Kolunde, who is Krishna. So you Achyuta, he says Paratvam. He is the supreme, he will hold me, he will protect me. Immediately he'll come to Saulabhyam saying, Ayradam Kolunde. He'll come to me as a cowherd also and he'll be around me here. So the beautiful thing of two extremes of Perumal's Gunam, one is Paratvam, he is the supreme. The other is Saulabhyam, that is accessible, is mentioned in two words immediately by Alvar. So it's a brilliant pasaram in second one itself. So, and normally we say when somebody is very powerful, we are always afraid to go. Correct? So to beat that fear, Saulabhyam is showing. So Paratvam Kanda Anjameki Saulabhyam. We can look at a Saulabhyam and go near him. But when somebody is very near to us, we take them for granted. So Saulabhyam Kandi Igadameki Paratvam. So the contrary is there. We can't take him granted because he is Paratvam. So both are mentioned in Achyuta Amararere, Ayradam Kolunde. In both, Alvar mentions in one stroke both of this, that he is supreme, but he is accessible. So that's the best part in this pasaram. But Indralogam Achuve Perenum Enden Arangaman Idalla Irkache, I don't need Indralogam. So he says, I don't need material pleasures. I don't need what is called as the Devalogam or Sorgalogam or anything. I am happy with Nama Sankirtanam on enjoying the Paratvam and Saulabhyam of Perumal. So that's what he establishes in the second pasaram. The third pasaram, I'm not going to go all 45 anyway, I know only very little, but there are some important pasarams I'm sharing so that it makes a lot of collective anubhavam that we are going to do. The third pasaram is amazing. Vedanul Pirayam Nuru, Manisardam Puguvarelum, Padiyum Urangip Pogum, Nindradil Padinayande, Pedai Balagan Adagum, Pini Pasi Mupu Tumbam, Adalal Piravi Venden, Arangama Nagarulane. Veda says average all of us live 100 years. Veda Nur, Pirayam Nur. That's what it starts. Manitadam Pugairelum. All humans says, Veda says we'll have 100 years. Padi Murangupam. 50% of the time we sleep off. Very straightforward. To do our own things, wake up, take care of ourselves, first 15 years ago. Nindradil Padriyand. So that's gone. 50 plus 15, 65 is gone. Pedai, Balagan, Adagum. So I am Pedai, where I need somebody's support. Balagan, where I'm running behind. Learning, basically that's a learning period. Adagum, that's the best part here. Alvar is saying the youth, he doesn't even want to bring the word youth here because that is the time we are driven by all material pressures. And Alvar has experienced that as Vipranarayana. So, Bedai, Balagan, Adagum, I don't even want to mention that name. So, Adilavara Konjumpado, I'll lose some years. Pidi, Pasi, Mupu, Tinbam. Pini is basically disease. Pani is Pini Pasi. Pini is disease. Pasi is of course hunger, eating, and all that. Mup is basically older age. Tunbam, generally the experiences that we go through. So I go through all these things. I lose precious time by sleeping, precious time to go and get up myself, and the youth drives me in different direction. Plus my basic pursuit of eating, sleeping, and all those things, disease takes up everything. So Adalal Perevi Vendin. So I don't want to be born also. So this is a very exciting thing where all Purvacharyas and everybody, he says, I don't want Indralogam, Sorgalogam, anything. I want to be here. But I don't want a Piravi. So how can this match? Either you are there or you're born here. So this is a very interesting concept where Purvacharyas and many Pandits have said, I don't want Sri Vaikuntam or Moksham. I don't want this birth, but I want to be only in Srirangam because Achyuta Amararere Ayradam Kolunde Enum Ichuvai Perinum ended. I want to have this pleasure of Achyuta Amararere Nama Sankirtam in Srirangam. That's what Alvar is establishing in these first three pasarams. So this is how he starts Tirumali, where he very clearly says first Nama Sankirtanam is the power, and with the Nama we have enough and more instances where Nama Sankirtanam has helped everybody. We know Draupadi's thing. When Draupadi was being insulted, Krishna was not there. But when she called Govinda, she was protected with additional sari and vastram. That is because Nama Sankirtanam protected her. So like this, there are many, many, many instances in our Puranas and everywhere that whether Nami is there or not, Namam will protect. So that is what Alvar is establishing in the first Pasaram. In the second Pasaram, he says, how he defines the Perumal and then says, I would prefer to be here doing Nama Sankirtanam. Third one, he says, I don't want Piravi. So in the sixth Pasaram, he actually scolds a lot of us. We know our birth is all temporary. We all go through the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth, and all those things. But with all knowing all these things, getting a human birth, how are you all lying down like this without going and worshipping Ranganatha? That is what he is saying in the sixth Pasaram. In the 12th Pasaram, he is defining the Yamalokam, where there is a Atma called Murgalan, who is now in Yamaloka. And then Yama and Murgalan starts talking to each other. And Murgalan starts talking about the greatness of Perumal and all those things. Suddenly Yama looks around and sees Nargame Swargamagam. The whole place looks very pleasant and light. It doesn't look like Narga hell. It looks like heaven. Then Yaman realizes, why boss, you can't keep talking about Perumal here because just the Nama Sankirtanam can transform everything. So you please go and talk to all these things in heaven, not here, because I'm supposed to do my duty. So that is what in 12th Pasuram he says, how Nama Sankirtanam can change a lot of things. Normally in Alvar Pasarams and all the 4,000 Pasarams if you take, you will see a lot of focus on only bhakti, how to do bhakti, or lament that I'm not able to perform bhakti, or lament that I'm not getting to see Perumal because of my bhakti, those kind of things. And normally say these people are poets, they are not talking about nature and all those things. In the 12th and the 14th Pasuram of Thirumalai, Tondadi Pudiyarvar beautifully defines the nature. Vandinam Muralum Solai, Mailinam Alum Solai, Kondal Meed Anavum Solai, Kuyilinam Kuvum Solai, Underkon Amarum Solai, Ani Tiruvarangam Yenna, Minder Pandundum Sotre Viliki Nakidavinire. First two lines is beautifully explaining the nature. Vandinam Muralam Solai, there's a lot of bees going around. Mailinam Alum Solai, peacocks are dancing because if the clouds, the rain-bearing clouds are there. Kondal Meed Anuvum Solai. Kondal is basically rain clouds. Kuyilinam Kuvum Solai, he sees the kuil singing and all those things. But undergo Namaram Sole, Ani Tiruvarangam. All these are valid only if you say Tiruvarangam. Only if it is in and around Tiruvarangam, I can see all these things. That's what Alvar established again. But whoever is eating something without thanking Ranganatha, he says, grab the food and throw it to dogs. And he ends out that's how he ends this Pasuram. Minder point Undum Sotrai, Vileki Naikidubinire. Why? Because Ani Tiruvarangam. You are not paying your gratitude to Ranganatha for giving you this food. So if you're eating the food, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, not if you're eating and without offering to me, that's good as stealing, is what Krishna says. Just as that, Alvar is establishing it here, that if you don't thank Ranganatha for this food and eating, please grab it and throw it to the dogs. It's not worth eating, is what he is mentioning in the 14th Pasuram. The 19th Pasuram, we all know. Kudadisai Mudiyai Vaitu, Gunadisai Padam Niti, Vadadisai Pinbugati, Tendisai Ilanginoki, Kadal Nira Kadavalendai, Aravanai Tuilumakand, Udalana Kurugumalo, Ensege, Ulagattire. Now here you can learn Tamil. When we talk of directions, we say Kadaka, Merku, Terka, Vadaka. First thing he says, Kudadisai Mudiyai Vaitu. Kudadisai means west. Guna Disai Padam Niti. So when the head is west, Guna Disai east is Padam. Vada Disai Pinbugati, Ten Disai Ilange Noki. Now why is Ilange Noki? We all know how Srirangam temple happened. This Perumal that we worship in Srirangam today, Ranganatha, was worshipped by none other than Sri Rama himself in that yuga. And it was worshipped before his elders also. Ishwakukulam, it has come from Ishwakukulam. Rama was not the first one to worship this Ranganatha. So whole Ishwakukulam worshipped this Perumal. And after the Ramana Yuddham and Ramar Pattabhishekam, when Vibhishana is in Ayodhya, Rama says, I don't know how to return my gratitude. Take the Perumal I've been worshipping and you go worship him from now, and gives the Ranganatha to Vibhishana. As Vibhishana travels from Ayodhya to Sri Lanka, he takes a break for Anushtanams in the banks of Kaveri because he sees a lot of water, and he keeps the Perumal there. And after finishing his Anushtanam, he tries to lift Perumal. Perumal says, I'm not coming. I'm going to stay here. You go to your place. But to protect you, I will be looking southwards, protecting you. That's why Tendisai Ilange Noki. Alvar is establishing that past. Kudadisai Mudiyai Vaitu, Gunadisai Padam Niti, Vadadisai Pinbugati, Tendisai Ilange Noki. So he's specifically lying down south facing to protect Sri Lanka and to bless Sri Lanka. If you see that Rajagopuram, which is now there in south entrance, was Kumbhabhishekam was performed in 87. Till the construction started, it was always called as a Motta Gopuram. You never had a Gopuram in that south side because it was obstructing Perumal's views. So when Perumal came in the dream of 44th Aishingar of Srimad Ahobilamat to construct instructing him to construct the Gopuram, initially there was a lot of resistance. I'm trying to date that if from the time the construction started, the Sri Lankan problem issues also started. So that's a good one to research and find out. But it is on instruction that whole construction happened, and Perumal, of course, is still kind of blessing Sri Lanka, obviously. So Tendisenge Ilangenoki is established based on this Purana, where in Ramayana Vibhishana is bringing this. Now, Kadal Nira Kadavulendai, Aravanai Tuilumagande. Aravanai is Adisesha. Tuilumagande is happily sleeping in Adisesha. Udalana Kurugumalo, Ensegen, Ulagattire. Here, all the Acharyas and Purvacharyas have beautifully explained this pasaram that Ensegen Ulagattire. The Alvar is asking all of us. Now, why is Alvar asking us Ulagattire for an answer? Udalana Kurukumalo Ensegen. Because I am melting here. How is that you are not able to melt? Is what he is asking us. Why is he not asking Perumal Tayar? Because he is the one who is making him melt. So there's no point asking them. If the Alvar has to ask the fellow Alvars, they are also equally melted by Perumal. So he can't ask them. We are the ones who go today, come back home tomorrow and start watching TV. So how is that we are not able to melt by seeing Ranganatha? So Alvar is directing the question to all of us. So Udalana Kurugumalo, Insegen Ulagattire. It's a very beautiful Anubhavam, saying that he explains the Perumal in full. If you just recite the Perumal, Ranganatha will come in front of our eyes because he's explaining the way he's reclining. The next pasaram, the 20th pasaram, is beautiful. Payunir Arangan Tannul, Pambane Palligunda, Mayanar Tirunan Marvum, Maragada Guruvum, Tolum, Tuyadamarai Kangalum, Tuvaridal Pavalavayum, Ayasir Adium Desum, Adiror Kagalalame. So once you recite these two, he says, Ranganatha cannot go away from your eyes. So he's explaining Padadikeshava, he's explaining Perumal in these two pasarams itself. This directly links to Tiruppan Alvar's Amalanadi Piran's 11 pasarams, where each pasaram he gives from Padadikesham for Ovunnon Avayam and then finishes up with the Siras. What Tiruppan Alvar took 11 pasarams, Converted Padiyalvar actually does in two pasarams, 19th and 20th pasarams. And then in 23rd pasaram, he actually kind of eulogizes Kaveri. Gangain Punidamaya Kaveri Nadupat. Ganga, we all know, is the holiest of all the rivers that we have known because it is the Sripadam of Perumal. But Gangain Punidamaya. Today, Kaveri is much more sacred or much more higher in terms of respect because Ranganathan is there. Kaveri Nadupaya is what he is using in 23rd pasaram. In 29th pasaram, he actually says, Urilen Kani illai, Uravu Mattoruvar illai, Parilin Padamulam, Patrilen Paramamurti, Karoli Vannane, Kandane, Kadaragindren, Arular Kalekkanamma, Arangama Nagarulane. I have no wealth, I have no relatives, I have nothing, I only have you. Ranganatha is what is complete surrender, which is what Sri Vaishnavism proposes. Complete total surrender to Perumal and Tayar is what proposes, and that's what here Alvar is establishing, that I have no wealth, I have no people, nothing, I have only you, Ranga. So that is what he is doing. This directly correlates to Swami Desikan's Vairagya Panchakam on Kanchipuram Deva Perumal, where he says, Nasti Pitrarjidam Kinchite, Namaya Kinchitarchidam, Astime Hasti Sailagre, Vastu Paitamaham Dhanam. Nasti Pitrarjidam Kinchite, I don't have ancestral property. Namaya Kinchitarchidam, I don't have self-earned property. Astime Asti Sailagre, what I have is basically in Hastigiri. In Kanchipuram is also called Hastigiri because it's a small hillock. If you go to the temple, you climb up actually 24 steps and go. So it's a hillock in which the temple is. Hastime Hasti Sailagre, Vastu Paita Mahamdanam. My great grandfather has kept as wealth there. He is my full wealth. Who is the great grandfather? Brahma. Kanchipuram Varadarajan comes from the Yajna Kundam of a Yajna performed by Brahma. So that's why he's called Hastima Hasti Sailagre, because my great grandfather has given this wealth. That is there in Kanchipuram, is what Swami Desikan says. Equivalent to this is this Urile and Kani illai. I have nothing else. Uru Mattorum illai. But Ranga, I only have you. So that is what he's saying. In the next pasaram also he says, one, he says, I have no external things, material things, people or anything. Next he talks about himself. Manattilor Tuime illai, Vailor Insul illai, Sinathinal Settor Noki, Tivili Velavan Vada, Punathurai Malayane, Punishu Tiruvaranga, Yanakini Gadian Solai, Yenai Alude Kove. He says, I have no purity in my mind. I have no nice words to talk about. I have no knowledge, etc. And he says, what is the Gadi? Ranga, you tell me, Yenai Alude Kove. Ko as a term in Tamil means leader or king, who is the supreme. So Yenai Alude Kove, who else is Ranganathan? So that is what Alvar is establishing, Tondaredipudi Alvar is establishing in Tirumalai on this pasaram. And in 38th Pasaram, he uses a term called Vazhum Sombar. That means now he has realized that he has nothing, he has performed total surrender. So, moment I perform total surrender with bhakti and faith to Ranganathan, I don't have to do anything else. So, he uses the word, I can be lazy, I don't have to do anything, because that's why he says Vazhum Sombar. So, that of course, the Panditas have explained this in a different thing. So, if you equate this, the closest to the thing that will come in Bhagavad Gita is Sarvadharman Parityacha Mamekam Sharanam Vracha Aham Tva Sarvabhepyo Mokshikshami Masuchaya. Krishna says Sarvadharman Parityacha Mamekam Sharanam Vracha. In Varuvane Saranade, Sarvadharman, leave everything else, is what Krishna says. Sarva Dharma. So immediately here he says, I have performed my Sharanagati, I have total faith in Ranga, so I can relax, Vazhum Sombar. So here again, Acharya says, moment you say Vazhum Sombar, that means I don't have to do anything extra to do anything because Rangan is taking care of me. But at the same time, he uses the word Vazhum Sombar, not just Sombar. So that means we have to do our duties of Sandhya Vandana, do our duties of garlanding Perumal, doing whatever Nitya Karmanushtana assigned to us, we are supposed to do. That's why it's called Vazhum Sombar. If those who performed Saranagati, total faith, but they don't do anything, they may be called Tazhum Sombar, not Vazhum Sombar. So that's what Acharyas have established in this. In this 41 and 42 Pasurams, he is explaining, okay, brilliant thing we have to understand, because a lot of things people, we either been, thanks to British rule and other education system that we brought in, keep saying as if the Brahmins are superior, the others are not superior, those kind of things. Here, what Alvar establishes in 41 and 42 is, as long as you are a devotee of Ranga, you and I are same. He says, I will eat from you. You will. I can take food that you give me, no problem. So I can give knowledge to you, you can give knowledge to me, we can exchange knowledge. So 41 and 42 is establishing. And let's understand this much more closer. This is coming from an Alvar who has a birth as a Brahmin. It is not, other Alvars who are not formed as a Brahmin is not saying this. An Alvar was what the Avataram as a Brahmin is saying this, that as long as you are Manivannan Kar, you are Ranganatha's devotee, I can eat your food, you can eat my food, I will also offer you food. I can take knowledge from you, I will give knowledge to you, so we are all the same, is what established here. Last but not the least is an outstanding Pasuram. I met on this Pasuram, where the last Pasuram, Alvar ends Thirumalai saying, Valavedum Tavalamada, Madarima Nagaran Tannul, Kavalamal Yanegondra, Kannanai Arangamale, Tuvala Tondaya Tulsir, Tondaradi Podisol, Ilayapun Kavide Elum, Yembirar Kiniyavare, is how he ends it. Now, first two lines he establishes the Krishna Avatara. Valavidum Kavalamada, Madurai Tannur. When Krishna goes to Mathura to kill Kamsa, he's Kavalamal, there's a big elephant, Kolaya Pedam it's called. So it has been waiting there to kill Krishna. Kamsa's arranged that. So Kavalamal Yanegonda. So Krishna kills that elephant. Kannanai Arangamale. That Krishnan is lying down as Arangan here. Tola Tonda is Tulsir, Tondaradi Sol. This Tondaradi has given this soul. Ilayapun Kavidayalum. Here is where Acharya Alvar's humility is at its best. Ilayapun Kavidai, if you have to use common term, is Udaral. Alvar says, after giving 45 brilliant Pasurams, which Pandits are still researching the inner meanings of all that, he says, Ilayapun Kavidai Nado Kirikirke. Irundalum, Embirar Kiniyavare. Ranganathan will smile. I'm happy with that, is what he says. Now, equivalent to this is Kulasekara Alvar has written another Pasuram. I mean, Kulasekara has given a lot of Pasurams. Out of this, we all know another interesting Pasuram. Sediyaya Valvinegal Tirkum Tirumale, Nediyane Vengadava Nin Koilin Vasal, Adiyarum Vanavaram Arambayarum Kidandiyangum, Padiyai Kidandu Un Pavalavai Kanbene. There, Kulasekara Alvar says, I will be the Padi in which every devotee of Tiruvengadamudiyam, Tirupati Perumal, will stamp on me and have darshan, but I will see the Pavalavai of Tiruvengadamudiyam. Here he says, Embiran Kiriyavare. So, Perumal's smile is the biggest blessing that we can ever seek. If Perumal smiles, shows his happiness with our Kaingariam to him, what more we want? Normally, if you look at many Alvar Pasarams, the last Pasaram which have something called Palastudi. If you recite this 10, you will get this. If you recite this 10, you will rule the world. Like this, it will end. Here, in the 45th Pasaram, which is the last Pasaram, Tondaradi Pudiyalvar ends saying Embirar Kiniyavare. So already Puracharyas have all debated and all that. Saying, where is the Palastuti? This is the Palastuti. Embiran Kiriyavare. Perumal will be happy is the biggest and the best Palastudi we can ever expect. And that is what we do Kainkariam for. We do Kainkariam not to expect anything in return, but to see the smile of Perumal, to see that, okay, he's happy, our child is doing these things better. It's what is ends with. So this is how Alvar grew as a complete devoted devotee, then went out astray into a different path, and then came back with humility as Tondar Adi Podi Alvar Bhaktankare Renu in Sanskritam, and then gave us such brilliant works. Today, no Perumal Koil starts with either Suprabhadam or Tirupalli Ezhi. Predominantly, Suprabhadam is recited more in the cassettes and CDs and all that, while Tirupalli Ezhi is actually recited. So if you keep Suprabhadam for Tirupati Perumal, Tirupalli Ezhi is for Srirangam. So you can equate Srirangam as our national capital and Tirupati as our commercial capital. So every city, every country will have these two. So similarly for Sri Vaishnavism, the capital is Srirangam, the commercial capital is actually Tirupati. So you will have Suprabhadam there and Tirupalli Ezhi here. But Tirumalai, the pasarams you recite and listen to elders of their anubhavams and the inner meanings and all that can actually melt all of us. And then finally, we can live our lives too in the footsteps of Tondadi Podialvar as Embirarku Iniyavare. That's the brief introduction I had. Anugraham, whatever mistakes or audience, whatever good things are from the Acharyas I learned. Namaste.
Very nice.
Excellent.
Happy to answer any questions. Happy to take any questions or further things on this. Yeah. Whatever I know.